Bill Man with the Meg here with another segment. This time I'd like to talk about a few aggravations in the world here. Common problem I'm sure everyone has noticed at this point in their life. Even as kids you might notice it. Well, that aggravation is traffic patterns. You see, people seem to think that by going faster, they'll get to their destination faster. Which is true, but you're not saving that much time, and it's not worth the extra gas you burn, the potential tickets, and so on and so forth. So, why do people feel the need to do this shit? You're driving, no one's around, suddenly a truck comes up from behind, 15 miles over, on your bumper when they could have shifted ages ago. Yeah, it always seems to happen with trucks. Truck drivers are some of the biggest jackasses in existence. I don't mean the typical 18-wheeler or whatever. Those guys are safe for the most part. They have to be. Their job depends on it. I'm talking about the standard, oh, I got a pickup truck. I got to drive it everywhere. Of course, if you have a little car and it's night, their beams are right in your fucking face. You can't even avoid it. And what are you gonna do? Go through me? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could. But I wonder if that's really gonna be worth it to you in the long run. See, I have a philosophy about these things. If you have a problem with my speed, I'm more than likely going to go slower. No ifs, ands, or buts. 9 times out of 10, these aggressive motherfuckers end up at the same exact red light as I do anyway. Except they're 1, maybe 2 cars ahead of me because they wanted to go 15 over. So again, was that really worth it to end up at the same goddamn traffic light? I really don't think so. Another thing involves turn signals. Who the fuck thinks it's acceptable when you've got your signal on to speed the fuck up? Unbelievable, the nerve of these jackasses. I've got plenty of time to make this turn and suddenly you've sped up so I can't make it? Fuck you, man, seriously. And then the exact opposite happens too. People that don't use their signal at all and just think you can read their mind and suddenly cut you off. One of the biggest problem is there's no real way to have new roads built at the rate that new drivers are coming along the road. So traffic is steadily getting more congested, and there's just nothing you can do about that. Unrelated to traffic and cars though, you ever notice people in stores, any store, that just stop in the middle of a goddamn aisle? Not even the aisle where there's product in, but just their phone rings or something and they just stop. People behind them. Who the fuck do you think you are? I've got shit going on here, and you're gonna stop and hold me up? What if I run into you? Pretty damn sure it's gonna be a problem at that point, wouldn't it? Then you would blame me for your own goddamn arrogance because you wanted to stop in the middle of an aisle. Imagine you doing that in a fucking car. You're gonna get slammed, and it's gonna be ugly, alright? Getting back to the driving aspect of things, that just goes to show that people are not paying attention to anybody around them. So you have to be aggressive as fuck while you're driving, simply because you have no other option unless you want to get into an accident because someone else is a fucking moron. Road rage is pretty common these days, and to an extent I can understand why it's a thing. Being angry on the road does keep you alert. It's a good tactic as long as you're not raging at somebody in general. You know, shaking your fists out the window, flicking people off. Oh, right, speaking of flicking people off, I don't do that. I'll flash people a thumbs down because flicking them off is too easy. They know what that means. They just get over it pretty quick after they get flicked off. They're not mad at all, but a thumbs down, they'll be thinking about that the entire day. Like, what did that mean? What the hell did that mean? Thumbs down. Fuck. What the hell, man? Be asking his coworkers, his family members, wondering what the hell this thumbs down meant. and they might have an answer, but I can guarantee you it won't satisfy them. That's about all I got this time. Man with the mic, signing off.
Who is the man with the mic?